All right, everybody, David Peach here. On this video, I want to talk about Bible interpretation. You know, across the country and across the world, there are so many churches and different opinions on how to interpret the Bible. And I think that if you get this topic wrong, it only leads to gobs and gobs of misery in your life. And so, how do I interpret the Bible? Well, I just interpret it at face value. I believe that God says what he means and he means what he says. So I believe the Bible is to be interpreted in its normal, grammatical, historical context, consistent, literal interpretation of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. I think one of the greatest sins that has happened in the church age going back 2,000 years is something called allegorization. You just make up meanings of words. For example, in Revelation chapter 21, it says in 3 consecutive verses, 6 times that Jesus Christ is going to rule on this earth for 1,000 years. Think about it. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And yet there are people out there that say, oh, it doesn't really mean 1,000. It means whatever they think up. And the minute you do that, it is just a slippery slope and it just leads in destruction. You know, God is just talking to us in plain language. Does God use figures of speech? Yes. Guys, look, one of the things I can tell you is if it's a figure of speech, right before it, it says something like this. It says, like, or as. Consistent, literal interpretation of the Bible. If you do that, the Bible will make sense. If you allegorize it, you can just make it say whatever it is that you want to do. And I would say that that's what most churches across the country in the United States have most certainly done. And they have deviated so far from, what God has intended for us to know and understand about him and how to practice godliness, that it's, you wonder if any of these people are even saved because they've changed the gospel. So guys, when you come to the scriptures, just interpret the Bible in its normal, grammatical, historical context. It's consistent, literal interpretation throughout the whole scriptures. And if you do that, the Bible will make sense. Hope this helps, guys. We'll see you next time.